So today I am going to do a walk, a 1 hour walk. So whatever type of distance that gives me, gives you if you're following along. You can stop off at whatever locations you want. If you choose to, you can do some sit-ups, push-ups, planks, squats, just to kind of stay uniform to what we've been doing. But a 1 hour walk is my goal today due to my little setback yesterday with my neck. So there's this app for YouTube creators called the YouTube Studio, and it allows us to look at comments and stuff without actually looking at each individual video, and it shows us our analytics and things. So I figured, you know what, I'm walking for an hour, and it's starting to rain. I'm gonna walk anyways. Why not answer some questions? So Tyler Brannon asked me about 11 general orders and how did I go about learning them, because he was having some issues. And this is something I see on so often on YouTube, on other individuals' channels, along with myself. I had an issue. So I thought this would be, hey, let's talk about this. So I asked Tyler, hey, do you even understand what you're reading? And I say that because I know so often individuals do not. I had no clue what I was reading. I was just memorizing it because I was told to memorize it. Didn't know what the heck it meant. So I asked Tyler to give me an example of what he was having an issue understanding. And he replied with, I'm guarding this post. What is this post? And my reply was, and this depends on your rating, your job, your command, depends on if you're in CONUS in the continental United States, if you're OCONUS outside the US. There's always factors. But, for instance, gunner's mate. Before that, I was a torpedo man. Still worked in weapons. And my post, my duty, for the most part, was working in an armory. What's in an armory? Weapons. You got your M9 pistols, you got your M4 rifles, shotguns, the Mark 19 grenade launchers, your M50, your Ma Deuce machine guns. We also had M60s, M249s, your saws, ammo, flares, all kinds of pyrotechnics. Like on the ship, I was an ASROC tech, anti-submarine rocket. So you have torpedoes, Mark 46s, it's things of that nature. So my post, my duty, was not only to, maintain these items and teach people how, sailors on the ship or at the command, and how to shoot and, things of that nature, or issue the weapons from the armory to the MAs and such that, or whoever was the petty officer of the watch, quarterdeck watch, not just issuing them weapons, but it was protecting these weapons, which in turn protected the ship or the command. So that was my duty. So if I'm in the armory, standing watch, which is what not all, but most gunner's mates, TMs, individuals of that nature will do, we're standing watch. But the idea is you're standing duty protecting your post. So like I said, as a gunner's mate, the post often is the armory. Okay, so actually I'm going to stop the walk. I'm 20 minutes in, and I'm just going to give you guys an example. Say for instance, this sounds silly, but say for instance, this bench right here is what I'm supposed to guard. You're told to guard it. You have no idea why. It doesn't matter why. But you are told to guard it. That is your post. You are to stand there. You are not allowing anyone to come near that post, that bench, to sit on that bench. None of that. Okay. And like I said, it could be something as silly as that. And I'll give you a little bit of an example. In 2006, I was out in Tucson, Arizona, Air Force Base. I was offered a 6-week gig. You, meaning me, and a bunch of sailors, why don't you come on out, and we need some security provided. We get out there, and we were told originally we were going to be guarding the skiff. Top secret stuff. But we get there, and we're told 12 on, 12 off, 6 days a week. You're only going to get 1 day off. You're not going to be guarding the skiff, but instead you're going to guard some owls. Now, mind you, some of the individuals were really upset. Myself, I thought it was quite comical. I had been in long enough. I knew stuff like this happens. And the reason being is it was a family, a mama, I'm assuming the father, and her little babies, though. They were directly on the flight line, and they had it roped off, but they were endangered. So our job was to make sure nobody messed with them. We were to keep them alive. That was our orders, 6 weeks. You are to keep them alive. I must say it was one of the easiest set of orders I ever served. But it's just examples like that. Now, if somebody was to come up on my post, okay, and my post, like I said, I'm guarding these owls. I'm sitting in a van because it was like 115 degrees because it was summertime. It was like July. Tucson, Arizona. And sitting out on the flight line, the tarmac, extremely hot, so it's even hotter than that. But the fact is, our job was to guard these owls. And, if somebody was to try and harm them, we were authorized to use force. And that might sound silly, okay, but it's the orders we were given. And, so that's what I did for 6 weeks on that particular set of orders. Like I said, some of the things you're gonna do is gonna be really cool. Other things could be like this, like I'm guarding owls. But that was my post. Okay, so I hope that sheds some light on what post means. It can mean a variety of things. Doesn't mean you necessarily have to be serving on a ship or a sub or even like in an armory. So, standing duty and your post, it's going to differ for everybody. The command, your rate, your rating, the mission. Like I said, if you're in CONUS, OCONUS, time of war, all of those things are factors. They're all factors. But let me know if this was helpful. Tyler asking this question really made me think. Some great ideas for videos. If you want, I can do some like layman type videos, which I really personally think would help because, like I said, I just memorized the 11 general orders because I was told to memorize them. And I did not understand them. I did not. Until I got out in the fleet. And some shit hit the fan, and yeah. I often learn the hard way. But it was all learning experiences. So let me know in the comments down below, if you need help with your 11 general orders, if you thought this was helpful, I can create some more videos like this. Along with go out and get some exercise. Today, I'm walking for 1 hour. I'm actually feeling really good. I'm going to bump it up to 1.5 hours. And hydrate. But do that, and like I said, you can go ahead and do some sit-ups and planks and push-ups and squats, things of that nature. If you want to do a little bit of sprints here and there with your walk, that's great. Tomorrow, I'm just letting you guys know ahead of time, I'm going to come out. I'm going to do another hour or so walking. I will not make a video tomorrow. Be back the day after, which currently will be Monday. But yeah, get out, get some type of physical activity if you can. Even if it's just walking. Walking is great for you. Do that, and I will be back tomorrow though with the Q&A Sunday. So until then, you guys take care, be safe, and I hope you all have a great day. Bye.